Hello, here everybody. Um, I've got some news for you. After I have a sip of my coffee, of course. So here's the good news. Here's the news. Um, I did our first player testing on on this game last night before going to bed, and I'm pleased to report that this game has potential. The game has a high playtime, and that almost certainly means the game is going to be as profitable as we expected. Uh, and I did a lot of I watched a lot of player testing, and I analyzed a lot of data, and I went through the game and fixed a whole bunch of bugs. But I also have a new list here of all the improvements that the game can take, and also some of the things that we've overlooked. So, with all this, with all of that, I can confidently say that today, August 18th, we will officially finish this game and send it to the publishing team. That doesn't mean that we're never going to open this game again, because there's always bug fixes and some feedbacks and some ideas. That's how it goes, right? But for me, the game finishes when the player test result is promising, and the few days that come after that, which is just really tightening the final screws, which is today. So we're gonna go through this. We're gonna finish all the obvious things that needs to be improved on the game. Send it to the publishing team, and then I will need a few hours to organize all the future tasks that we have from a previous game that we made, the Hunter game. That game is kind of in a rough position because it has good playtime, but not for a ideal / tycoon game. So there's some tough decisions that needs to be made on that game. Either I have to improve the game by adding mini gameplay elements and meta elements to the game enough so that the playtime increases enough, so that the game is so that the game performs well for the respective categories, or we have to ignore and not push our game in those categories: tycoon, idol, restaurant, which will result in lower revenue and lower players. That's one decision that we need to make and one execution that we need to make. Another thing that we have to do is designing the next game. So what I'm thinking of is so today is August 18th. So today this game will be finished, done. Probably it's gonna take us around 2 to 3 days to come up with a solution for the Hunter game and execute it. Then I will probably need 2 to 3 days, maybe 4, to design the next game. So August 18th, right? Worst case scenario, a week from now, which is August 25th, we will start executing on our next game. So that's the summary of where we are right now. And I think we have to start executing in this game and finishing it. Let's go. Ow. Ouch. Okay. Let me see where to start. Let's start with this because it's super easy. Okay. Then we can go chronologically. This one is easy. One thing that I witnessed was that in this panel, players, we don't see that next button, okay? So we only see this button and this button. Players are, when this thing pops up, players just click on this because they just want to get rid of the panel. And I don't like that. I'm gonna change the functionality of this panel in a way that is something like this. Or next, right? Because we don't want to like misdirect the players to click on the RV button. I don't want to create. We don't want to create any dissatisfaction for the player, right? We want the players, if they click on what do you call it? The how do you get all the assets? Did you make them? A lot of them I do, but it's a combination. A lot of them I make, a lot of them I buy, some of them I pay freelancers to make, but it's a combination. So that would be the new close button. And call it next, maybe. Ouch, what is this? It hurts my soul when it plays, right? So now we just have to make sure that it works properly. Okay, let's see if it works properly. Hopefully it does. There's no references here, right? Yep. Is this a hobby or your portfolio? That's my job. I make games and publish them. Dun, 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 dun. Blast some music for you guys. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta increase the speed because gotta test a few levels. Okay. Display panel. Come on, tell me exactly where the error is. cache. All right. Don't have the cache button. These are from Need for Speed Most Wanted. If you're old enough, you would remember. 2005. For many of us that lived in like weird areas, like a village in Iran, right, where I grew up, basically. This was our introduction to some American culture. Where you can learn Unity, honestly, you're in the right place on YouTube. Right now, go on the YouTube search bar and write Unity. That's how I learned. 2015, I literally learned everything that I know from YouTube. Everything is just free right now. So, Unity, C#, that's it. Everything is free and accessible exactly where you are. Brackeys has a good starting pack. I think CodeMonkey has a good starting pack. I think. I'm not sure about CodeMonkey, but he's just a solid guy. Yeah. And I've made a lot of games. A lot. They're all over the place, but this is... it's not available on Google Play anymore, but it's one of the most successful games that we've made. Had more than 5 million downloads. Hold on. This game. You might have seen the ads of this game, Flirtmaster 3D. I'm blocking it myself, right? This game. It's another game that we've made. I've made more than 100 something games. Deep. See that that arrow? Oh, good. At least the error is being reproduced. I like that. Because I saw a few players run into that bug yesterday, and I was like, I hope that I can reproduce that. Let's see if the final version of the panel opens up this time. Good. So next would... Perfect. One more time. So skins shows up here. Two more. I just want to try the RV button. It must work, but at this stage of the development, you gotta leave no stones unturned, you know? Oh, that's super cool. That's super cool. Everything works great. So, what's next? Finish that. I really want to attack this one because we just saw it, right? Let me take a look at the code and see if anything sticks out. This is my gym playlist, by the way. It's a palette cleanser from Michael Jackson. Is it a mini tutorial? Is it how we named it? Yep. Coin collection arrow. The idea is that when we collect the coins, this arrow must disappear. Has player collected coins once? So coin collector is, hold on. Oh yeah, one more question. Any AI involved? Something you're learning about for AI help? I'm not sure if I read your question, but I think what you're experiencing is that when you hit a block, you go ahead and ask AI, and that kind of feels wrong, right? Don't feel wrong at all about that. That's like you've got a mentor. Why do you want to feel bad about it? In regards to how I work, I use AI very strategically because I'm old school, right? I write all of my code. If you look at my streams, like I've developed this game from 0 to 100 on stream, all of it. So every piece of code that you see, every piece of code I wrote in the stream myself. And it's not something that I'm proud or anything like that. If it can't be done with AI, do it with AI. I don't care. The way that it works for me is that I want to be in control on everything, and I want to write everything myself because that's how my brain works. And I'm fast enough. I know I can finish this project in less than 40 days, therefore be profitable, right? But to each his own. But sometimes there is a very isolated case that is going to be very complicated to write. It's going to take a long time to write. It's very isolated and it's usually visual based, that I just carve out that piece of code and delegate it to AI. As an example, let me show you. These are supposed to be coins, by the way. Right now we are on a custom skin. So, see this stack? It moves like a tower or like a tree, right? Well, this is a mathematical equation, right? This is a mathematical equation. This is legacy, so it would be this one. It's this, right? This is a very isolated case, and I can write this, but my weak point in programming myself is mathematics. So in this case, I ask a large language model, I ask ChatGPT, hey, this is the effect I want, this is my class, this is how I use it, go look at my repository, right? And write this specific piece of code. When I add something to this list of a stacked, I want you to give me this effect and expose all the variables to me. It does that. And then I build everything else, right? So isolated cases that take me, like, I don't know, 4 hours to write. I don't have to write it. It's nothing that it's not going to affect anything else in the game. I delegate that. And that would be less than 5% of the code, maybe 3% of the code. These days I delegate to AI. But everything else, it's just, I gotta do it myself because I have to have it in my mind. Hello, man. How you doing? Aren't you LA based? Isn't it like 6 or 7 a.m. there? Yeah, it's 7 a.m., man. It's early. It's early, a lot early for you. Don't you dare forget my name. It was Sad Shush, something like that. I know. I'll remember. Hold on. This is from Prince of Persia, by the way. This music. It's a it's Godsmack, but like the way I got introduced to it was Prince of Persia. Okay. Yeah. That name. I mean, you don't know my full name in Persian. That's the weirdest thing ever. Let me turn on the AC. I see, I see. I'm usually good with non-English names, but my brain is not working right now. So let's focus on this. So what we have here is this mini tutorial. Let me commit the changes so that if we mess anything up, we can just revert, right? What is your first name then? Just call me Ezel. It's an easy name for Westerners to say. Coin collector, on player collected, boom boom. Okay, so first thing first, right? Let's see if this is called. And go from there. Go with pattern recognition. Of course I do. Remember me while you're famous. Of course, man. For sure. I'll tell you what. When I make a game that is going to be on Steam, I'll send you a free version. So, when I collect this, we expect a something to print in console. Okay, it doesn't. Great. Now, item unpurchased. Try to start tutorial, right? Does it should get called, but let me check. Wait. Bet. Love you too, brother. In your screen, the camera only shows. Hold on. There's some screen buttons, emoji, left side, right side, game streams, render game. How do you do it? Okay. Is this what you mean? Meaning that are you talking about the difference between this and this? If that's what you mean, this is the scene view. Okay, so this is how I, as a game developer, view the game, right? And I have full control. I can go everywhere. I can select everything. Can manipulate everything. Right? This is how I actually design the game. This is what the player is going to see, which is exactly the camera point of view that I. This is the camera, right? This is the exact camera point of view that the player will see, plus the user interface, which are these two canvases, right? The way I do it is if you open up Unity, this is the view that you're gonna get, right? And if you play, it moves you to the game window. What I usually do is I have both at the same time. So I can manipulate and at the same time see exactly what the player does. So that's the scene view and that's the game view. And then here I can set the resolution to exactly the types of monitor or devices that player uses, right? See, I can literally set it to different tablets, phones, etc. So that I can, as an example, I can test how the UI looks and everything. It's gonna sound weird, but the only... Oh, actually, no, I do have Instagram. I just realized I recently... So... This is my Instagram. Greatest Ezel, of course, because I'm the greatest of all times, right? And I'm also on Twitter. I'm also on Twitter. Again, greatest Ezel. Till now, just show me. Then I saw the map again. Yes. Can you show or tell me the spaces of your computer or laptop, or whatever it is? The spaces? Meaning this? Well, I don't know if I can show you, but for now, I've got a double monitor setup, two 32-inch OLED monitor setup, and I've got a little Keychron keyboard with I think brown switches, and I've got a 502 Hero mouse. Then for testing, I've got my iPad here because I test my games everywhere. I have my M2 Mac here for testing, and so it's always here. I can check. No worries. I can check. So usually when I'm on stream, this is how I check my emails, right? My emails and all the notifications are open here. I have a old Samsung phone for testing on low-end devices, and my iPhone is now recording. In regards to my PC, I've got a 13700 KF CPU. So a 13700 KF CPU. The reason I'm not upgrading, honestly, is that the recent CPUs came out of Intel has like what 15% improvement over this. It's just not worth it. For now, I've got a 32 gigabyte DDR5 overclocked to 5600 mega transfers per second. I've got a bunch of SSDs and hard disk drives, and I'm running on an old GPU on a 1070 Ti, to be honest with you. I got to upgrade, but the thing is, I'm moving all over the place right now. I'm moving. I just moved from Iran to UAE about like 9 months ago, and then I have to move to Canada in a few months. So most of the things that I have, I probably can't take with me. So I'm kind of not upgrading right now, waiting for my move to finally materialize, and then. I'm kind of a hardware nerd, like ever since I was a kid. The reason, I think one of you guys mentioned, the reason that you don't see that map at the end in the scene view most of the times is because one of the things that is very important to me is that my games load fast. I don't want people to be stuck in loading screen. So I don't have it originally in the game. Players load into an almost empty game, empty scene, and as the player moves in 50% in the game, boom, I load it then. My business email, I think it's exposed in YouTube. I think if you go to YouTube and say about, then click on show email, I think it will show you my email. Oh, I didn't look at it. Let's go one more time. Yes, but it's not even just so you know. It's not just visibility. Okay, so visibility means basically where is it? Hold on. This is beneath us, right? This kind of music. So visibility means this, right? It's not just being visible. I don't even literally have it in the scene because visibility just means CPU and GPU cost, right? But even if I have to load it in the scene, like its existence in the scene will take off RAM, memory. I don't want memory early on because that's what's gonna take the device to move data from storage to memory. I don't want that. That's loading, right? So early on, it doesn't even exist. So when I come into the game, meta prefab is the name, right? It doesn't even exist here, right? So loading doesn't take time. It loads after a while. It's not just visibility. What's the most downloaded game you've made? That's a complicated question because my most traditionally downloaded game, one game, has somewhere between 5 to 10 million downloads. Okay, on Google Play. Like most successful one game. But I also publish my games on the web. Web means platforms where you don't have to download the game. You immediately enter a website and game loads up. You can choose between different games, so you don't have to download the game. Download the app of the game, really. And on those platforms, boy, I've got some games with 60, 70 million users. So it depends on where we successfully launch this game. This game might be a 2 million game. This might be a... Actually, I think this is like a 50 million user game. I did some testing last night, and this is probably a 50 million user game. But gotta see. Guys, I'm the greatest of all times. There's a reason they call me the greatest of all times. I'll answer your question, but are you talking about this screen? What does this does? This is usually the inspector. Inspector is whatever you've selected, the details of that. So if I'm selecting the directional light, I'm seeing the details of that light, which is, see, I can change the lighting in the scene, intensity in the scene, right? That's what you are seeing on the right most of the time. The inspector. It inspects what I've selected. But there are different tabs that I keep on the right. This is, as an example, is an extra package that I've installed. It controls the saves, the save files of the game. So as an example, how much money do I have? This is the currency, right? Or is skin index 1, how much is skin index 1 revealed? Which is this, basically. The reveal amount. See, right now it's 50% revealed, so 0.5 here. So the next time that this panel opens up, it reads this, and so I always have it open here so that I have a full overview control of what's happening here. Then this is the project settings, like when I build the game, and this is the lighting. So that's basically what is open on the right. And in regards to how much, which one makes more money, it really depends, man. It really depends. It really depends on every. The thing is, when you publish a game on web, it's basically guaranteed that you're gonna make some money. Now that money could be as little as $700. It could be as high as, I don't know, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, right? On mobile is a completely different idea. On mobile, you either make no money or you make $1 million, right? So, hello Zibidi, how are you doing? I am live on Kick. Thank you for the chat, and I am live on Twitch. I just don't have it open because it just doesn't give me any visibility, and this is my name on Twitch if you want it. How can I? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the problem. Of course. Do I want to call this here or? Okay, if it's started, then let's put it here and it's done. Jesus Christ, I've been wasting so much time on nothing. Time to go. Take care. Take care. It was great talking to you. Thank you for joining. I'll see you later. And I will keep my promise. Okay? My Steam game, you're gonna have a free version. You've solved the problem. I know exactly how that error happened. Last night to fix another bug, I created another bug. It's okay. Yeah. That's why you are the greatest of all times. Stay 3-4. Take care, brother. Take care. We'll see you. Ow. This kind of music is beneath us. It's a data store package, something like that. A tiny bit of correction. The data store method that I use is Unity's built-in method, which is player prefs. Now I have my own package on top of that, which saves to the cloud. But what I use is player pref simply, right? And I use that through global save, which is a package that I have, like I created global save. so that it sort of simplifies savings. But yes, it's player prefs. What this thing does, specifically this package that is available on store, is just give you a visual representation of what is saved in player prefs. And you can also manipulate it in edit time. So you can just see it visibly. It's just very simple. So this is the package. But what I've used to save it is actually Unity's own player prefs. In terms of suggestions for learning YouTube and stuff, programming. Well, it's been a while that I've like looked into this, but this guy, you can't go wrong with Brackeys, right? It's a good place to start. Go to playlist and I don't know, make a game Unity course. Then Code Monkey. This is a very solid guy. I don't know how many like if he has if he has playlists or stuff like that, but he must have on YouTube here. So these are the two that I can vouch for. Like I know these guys, their work, they're good, but just there must be a lot of them on YouTube, and anything on top of that is just trial and error. Just follow. It doesn't matter. Pick one of these guys' tutorials, and with the things that you learn, every tutorial that you finish, with the things that you learn, come up with a game idea that can be done in a few days. Don't set up months old projects, and try to build the game with the things that you've learned. And you're gonna hit blocks, and you're gonna ask AI, and you're gonna hit blocks, and you're gonna search on the internet, and you're gonna hit blocks and overcome it yourself, and that's how you're gonna learn. And then you go back and watch another. So you've watched beginner tutorials. Now you can go ahead and watch intermediate tutorials. Watch that, create a game, etc., etc. And remember, don't take too long. For me, from the time that I decided I wanted to be a game developer, by the time that my first game was published, was only 3 months. Because I didn't learn games because it was a hobby or that I just liked it. My survival depended on it. I was like, I have to publish a game. I don't even care about making it. I gotta publish a game, right? So that's how you, if you approach it like that and take your time and invest time and do trial and error. Really, the data is out there, right? You're gonna learn. And watch my streams, of course, because I make the greatest games of all times. Done. Next. So next would be that pizza shop. That's very peculiar. Let's examine it. So the bug is that this thing should generate 50-cent coins, but it only generates 25-cent coins. Everywhere else, the rules that I've set works correctly, except for this guy. Let's expand. In regards to the player save question, Unity uses player prefs, right? Which you can store strings, integers, and floats. And if it stores integers, you can also store booleans, right? So integer 0 we can assume is boolean false, integer 1 we can assume is boolean 1. This, if you just use this, it stores it on player's device. PC, tablet, iPhone, I don't care. It stores it on device. And yes, if you delete the app, it'll delete everything. So that's how it is. But on top of that, I have my own package of global save, which, if I have this package on, which is another package that I've wrote, Cloud Save, depending on the platform that I'm publishing into, so mobile, Google Play, or YouTube Playables as an example. So right now YouTube is pushing out a program where you can publish games on YouTube, right? My global save package on top of the cloud save package that I have decide, based on the platform that we are in, how to save that data. So as an example, YouTube Playables, you have to store data in the way that YouTube Playables wants, right? Or if it's on mobile, you have to store the way that Firebase, as an example, is another package that I use, wants. So I talk to Global Save. Global Save then decides if it doesn't have any option, it'll just store it on device. If it's on YouTube, it also stores it on YouTube server. If it's on Firebase, which I use for Google Play, it also stores it on Firebase, right? And then when the game loads, it again detects what platform am I in? Am I in YouTube? Am I in Firebase? Am I in or in none of them, right? If I am in any of them, it tries to fetch data from that server, and then that will be the truth that we go on with. Okay. For now, you don't even think about it when you are starting out. Just use player pref. It's on. It saves on user's phone, and just build the game, right? Those type of questions are the things that you need to answer later on. And plus, I'm sure there are packages out there that just do this for you. I just like doing things myself. Like, one of the coolest systems that I have is my pooling system. So you see all these coins? They are not generated in real time. They are using a very sophisticated pool system. Here, very sophisticated pool system that generates 12 coins in the beginning, and it uses that 12 coins And whenever I do something with it, so see, I have these coins here. When I put those coins here, they will pop up back in this list. See, one of them that was 25 cents came back here. So the next time that one of these guys want to generate coin, it'll use one of these coins. Check this out. See, we just use one. And there's also a 50-cent coin, which is here. So we don't just generate everything that we need. We use a pull system. So people take from pull request or recycle to the pull. And that system is like the cornerstone of almost everything in this game. This French fries that is in this guy's hand is pulled. I don't just instantiate them. I don't just spawn them. I pull them. And that's way, way, way more efficient. And that pooling system that I wrote, right now it's almost a year and a half old. So I wrote this code a year and a half ago, and I've been using that object pool code everywhere. Same goes with my cloud system save. Come on, work with me. See, now when I press invoke here, ouch, my soul hurts when this song plays. So when I press invoke, which is a fake button that I have here to generate a bunch of coins for player, if you noticed, it took me a frame, just one frame, to get all of these because I didn't generate them now. I've generated them before and I had to store them. And as I use them, it still gets reused. So we don't just take up CPU time for instantiation. It's a very simple concept that like everybody uses. I'm just fascinated by the idea. So generating a half dollar coins, right? Is it just $50 coins? Is 50-cent coins? Exactly. That mountain of coins just goes back in the pool so that we can reuse it later. And part of the reason that I'm very adamant about using that is that now I'm not a web developer, okay? So I don't know anything about browsers. I don't know anything about web development. Nothing, zero. But one thing that I've noticed 5 years ago when I started making games for web is that browsers, especially on mobile phones, are extremely sensitive with all of a sudden needing a lot of memory. So if you tell a browser, hey, now all of a sudden I need 256 megabytes of memory in addition to what I already had, sometimes they crash. Because, I don't know why. I have some assumptions, but they're very surface level, right? So for that, I gotta be very careful. So the way that we work right now is that we add 12 coins. Every time we need coins, we add 12 coins. And those 12 coins are never destroyed. They go back to the pool and we use them again, back to the pool and use them again. If we need more than that, we generate 12 more. That makes it so that by the end of the game, when all of a sudden we might need 70 coins at a get-go, we've generated them throughout the level. So we basically never need a huge amount of coins all of a sudden. We've sort of scattered them across hundreds of thousands of frames, right? With that, my games never crash on the web, especially on lower end mobile devices. That's why I have a dummy phone here. This phone is a lot more important than my PC and my iPhone because the games should not crash on this stupid phone, right? If you're talking about the shape of the stack, that's code. I have a code. I have a script basically that handles the stack, which is literally the player stack. Here, which not only I can manipulate how exactly the stack should work, as an example. Let me see, what would be. So if I change this exponent thing, it'll bend a lot more, right? But I also can change the type of bend that it has. So previously I used a legacy snake one that well, for some reason right now, I can't exactly simulate the effect that I'm looking for. Oh, could be offset? No. But it's a different type of movement. Anyways, we'll get back to this later on. But basically, this is the same stack code that I've told you that it's so isolated that I can't delegate this to AI, right? Keep back my original. Yep. So, let's focus and get this thing done, right? I have a suspicion, man. We didn't just test it. For some reason, if I add another one, let's say 0, let's see if this makes any difference. Hold on. This is very peculiar. Add a public bool test. And an update, let's say. That's, of course it's gonna work, but probably has something to do with the fact that there's only one index, but I don't know which part of my code is breaking. You want me to find out? Zero. See, okay. Okay, so we know that it's not from coin generator. Where is it? This guy. And you. So I have a feeling about this thing then. just before making that harsh stand, let me check something. Are you telling me? Mr. SL Jackson. That's Michael SL Jackson. I get it. Thank you, thank you. We'll be talking to you later. I'll be always available here. Well, that's a compliment, man. It's so weird that it's returning 0. Why 0? Is it like... That doesn't make any sense. So, when we pass this thing, it has the correct data inside the list. This is already cleared, and when we add this is returning 0, right? This is returning a list. Very peculiar. I'm like doubting everything in the game right now because everyone relies on that random weighted random function. I feel like I smell treason, right? I smell conspiracy here. Let's see. Gotta be kidding me. Now you work? What does that even mean? Why are you just generating 50-cent coins? You gotta also generate 25-cent coins. Come on, give me something. Please. Oh, good. Okay, so it works now. Why? What is happening here? If the thing is, so we use this random pick weighted index, right? And it wasn't reliable. My first question is, why are we like distinguishing between integers, indexes, indices with just lists. Why not pass list everywhere? Let me try something. Oh well, you don't have to be so extreme. So what if just come on, update, update, update. Whatever. That means this thing is not reliable. What is happening here? This is an example of why I don't like delegating things to chatbots. I should have done this myself. Because I don't know this. I purposefully asked ChatGPT to write me a weighted random picker. Are they attacking Dubai again? The second one is safer, huh? Oh, okay. Here, you're adding the value. We fixed the problem. I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I totally forgot that this returns the index. That index and name means something, right? But it's okay. We'll live to see another day, right? Done. Now. Bum, bum, ba-rum, bum, bum, bum. Okay. Give me a sec to bring some caffeine source. And we're back. These coffee shop customers. Okay. Starting from the customers themselves. What? Why are they empty? Well, that's peculiar, but okay. I mean, I missed that. And that's a trade-off that I accepted. I remember the fact that all customers are written individually. It pains me to do this. It's just wrong, but my headlights were not that great at the time of writing this. So there's no going back at this point, right? So returned coffee, right? That would be as coffee. Hopefully, this is it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I am still live, and we just got a little missile alert when you weren't here. Nothing happened. It's 7 p.m. for me, so it's early morning basically. My beloved country is sending me some gifts. That's all there is to it. Come on, warm up a little. 7 p. 7 p.m. So it's complicated, but situation's going to safe. You may resume your normal activities. All right, you're safe. You're not gonna die. Take care, bro. Why is this war happening? Fuck yeah. Well, Middle East is Middle Easting. That's all. The biggest thing about this is that I've got a massive window here, like a giant window here, and it's so large that it doesn't even make sense for me to tape it, right? So the biggest failure rate is that this thing shouldn't blow up or I'll shred into pieces. But that's the biggest vulnerability. The reason I say it's early in the morning is that I wake up at like 3 p.m., 4 p.m., and I work until 6 a.m. So even though it's 7 p.m., it's early in the morning for me. For countries, that's what I pray on. I mean, exactly, like you guys are lucky and you guys are blessed with that, and it's the most beautiful thing that there are countries in the world that are safe, sound, and not under attack. And it's hopeful seeing countries that are safe, they have democracies, and they're trust-based societies. It gives us hope that it doesn't have to be this way. Like, there's light at the end of the tunnel if you work hard. It's possible for human beings with wide diversities to live peacefully. Looking at examples like America at the end of the day. Huh. Ah. Listen, I'm gonna say India, but I don't think it is true. It could be like Indonesia, your country. Your name kinda rings Indian, but maybe I'm off. Wrong. So it's not India. It's not Indonesia. Give me a hint. Give me a hint. Have you guys ever fought Genghis Khan? Give me a hint. It's a smaller country. No, never. Smaller country. Asia. Asia is. I mean, come on. Asia is massive. Um, Give me. It's a beautiful country of Asia. Beautiful country of Asia. And it's small. And it's not Sri Lanka, right? What am I missing? Is it like Southeast Asia? Give me some direction. N. That's it. I'm blanking on every N. Wait a second. N? I was thinking Myanmar. I was thinking Laos. Maybe Vietnam. But N? That would be. Hold on a sec. See, I'm not wrong. Oh, really? Nepal. Ah. That's a banger. Oh, Nepal. That's right. You know, the first time that I heard. No, no, maybe it's not Nepal. Is it Nepal? It must be, right? Yeah, that's in Nepal. You know, the first time that I ever heard of your country when I was a kid, it was in the animation Monster Inc. You must have. I mean, it's one of the greatest, right? And the guy was suggesting that here I'm gonna send you to a door that it's in a very beautiful country. It's in Nepal, right? At least that's how it was said in the dubbed version. That was, I think, the first time ever that I heard the name of your country when I was like 5 years old or something. So these guys, is it simply because yeah, but Interesting, interesting. And looking at it on the map, it's incredibly mountainous, right? Mountainous, right? So interesting how the border aligns with these mountains here. So beautiful. And you're you changed the and I was thinking of your flag. You guys have the most unique flag on planet Earth, right? Interesting. You guys are rebels in terms of your flag. You're not. Nope, we're not going to square based. Yeah, it's beautiful. Ow. Oh, it's okay. Okay, that's why I was confused. It's left hand, right? Oh, still not there. Oh, but I've chosen the wrong customer. Okay, it's pro. Okay, got it. No worries. Okay, let's left hand, right? I think I heard something. I didn't hear something, but I feel like I felt. Let me go take a look outside. Uh, I sensed. I didn't hear something, but I sensed the explosion. Apply this to product coffee. So, this guy goes to consume area, places animation, return coffee. So, it could be that this product is not even product coffee. No, if something is wrong in the stream and see what's happening in your neighborhood. Thank you, thank you. I have an honest follower from Nepal. I do. Take care, and we'll talk later, okay? Stay safe. Let's see if it works. Because I want to test the game, send the game for player testing before going to the gym, so I have some data after the gym. So if you have something to build on till the morning. Okay, everything works up until here, right? But then they don't leave. Leaving is the easy part. I can send you it again for testing for sure, but let me finalize it and upload it so that I can give you guys a link that doesn't change over time. Give me a few more days and the game will be ready for testing, and I'll give you your own link. So they literally, hold on, they recycle this, right? Okay. Let's double check that it's under, yeah, it's here. So, okay, leave, why not? What happened? Is the agent enabled? I assume. Hold on. Oop. I assume that this guy. Agent is okay. Okay, hold on. It's quite possible. Hold on, I have an idea. It's probably the navmesh surface, isn't it? Good night, take care. Yeah, that's the problem. This is it. How do I want to approach this? What? Get back here. I think this is the best way to approach it, so. Boom. Negative. Oops. And if you now bake, so cold, dead inside. Okay. Good, good, good. Now the hand placement needs some work, but this guy is just the animation is not working with this guy, but oh, okay. Maybe just rotation. So if I go this way, like so, much better, much better. Okay. Don't run from me, hiding. Okay. So stone cold, but I'm didn't shine. Okay. One more bug fix. Area 2 worker spawned in wrong location. Okay, so I think we are about to get a strike from YouTube. So now we can listen to some. Oh yeah, I have a remarkable idea. Wait. That's the perfect place to play this one, actually. Gotta play something else so that I don't get a strike. Two workers spawn in long location. Okay, hold on. Have we commit our changes? No. Let's commit. So you skip it. That's weird. Let me check something. Is this part of the? Oh no, hold on. It is part of nav mesh surface. So what could possibly be the problem? Area 2, which is this, right? Let's try it one more time just to. Okay. So peculiar. Let's see. How are you even? Are you gonna come in here and then? Why? Why? Let me see. So worker slot parent, right? Where do you spawn it? That's the... Aren't you spawning it exactly where you... Transform position, this is it, right? Okay. What if... Maybe it has some issues with the fact that I'm trying to change the position of a navmesh agent. Probably has something to do with that. Okay, so now it's spawned in the correct position. What I have to do now is delete that one save and purchase it again. And then stress test this. That's one weird sentence, right? Stress test this. Wait a second. Are these guys it's impossible that they are sharing the same player prefs. So this is okay. Impossible. This is impossible. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Done. Johnny and John. Stack. Why do I have 2 player stacks? Oh, okay, got it. Because there's a disabled meta prefab. That is $100. Oop. Okay. Boom. Other than that, they grab it and just leave, right? Okay, so write this down, right? Coin collection point for coffee shop and tool store. Let's test the rest of them. This one, yeah, this one just works. And let me unlock this first. Can I just give myself 200 coins or? Oop, oop. Oh, this is 5,000. Okay, it's not 500, it's 5,000. It's not gonna work. Poor players. That player tested this last night. 550. What about this? This is 1,000, which makes sense. It's the last one. This is 700. I'm like, it's been 5 minutes, guys, right? Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, next. I'm getting hypnotized. Pick up the book and just... I love that idea. I had forgotten about this. They literally sit somewhere and read. That's beautiful. I just have to change the consume area position. That's beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. They sit here and read. So funny. And now this guy comes in here and beautiful. Let us unlock this and go from there. That's gonna take a year. Why not? I'll give myself 400 coins, but then hope it's not all 25. It is 25-cent coins. It's gonna take a year. Come on. Boop, boop. Come on. One more time. And done. Oh, okay, this one isn't even restockable, so people just come in. You really need to go to the gym. And then they I wish they would come out and then leave. How am I handling that here? I'm not. Okay, there's a solution for that. This customer entry point. If I bring this guy over here, and then they'll leave from here. Okay, good. Let's do that for every of these passive income service entities. It's supposed to be a bank, this one. Looks like the White House. Okay, let's go through the list now. That's not uncharted territory. Okay, guys, we're almost done. That's a good amount of progress. Let me check my social media. Everything is safe and sound. Everything is safe and sound. At least for now. Okay, let's go through these. Space. Oh, yeah. Coin collection points. Hold on. That's a weird place. This is probably for worker. But worker stood here simply because that point is not part of nav mesh surface, or it's in the very edge. So tell you what you're gonna do. Come in here. Well, this is redundant, right? Yeah, this is redundant. So, should be -5 really. More 6. Yeah, better. Good 6. Makes sense. Okay, that would be this. -5? No. No. What do you think? What? Isn't this a little too low? Don't you think? No. What would you think? I think it is, man. Hold on. Oh, I made a mess. I didn't really make a mess, but so for this guy, area consumed would be somewhere around here. Wanna be a boy, you wanna be a man. That's 3, something like that. Hold on, let's apply this to servicing bookstore. Is this a good place? It is. And now we commit our changes, test, and then there's something little that I have to do. So book is done. Book coin collection point. Let's fix that too. 4, scope -5. Good. Apply that to service entity bookstore. And now let me commit this changes to these changes too. Hello. I can't read your name, but hello. Spider-Man profile picture. So now let's see if we can rise this or elevate this consume area. It's not causing any problem right now, but I just want to make sure. So 0.3, and let's service entity coffee shop, note, recyclable parent here. So this ice cream shop. Okay, good. It's just every sound takes you to Warzone mode, right? Okay. So this guy, consume area for this vending machine is very tilted to the right. And bring it here. I can expand it like this and shrink it from here and service entity. Okay, let's fix it here too. And apply to service entity donut. Okay, good. I think we're done with this, right? Oh, this should be here. How about if we placed it in the park? That would be so funny if they come into the park and, hey, how are you doing? I made some modification for you actually. You are now a moderator in the chat, so now you have an elite position in my channel. So they come in here and pick up their burger and come to the park and eat it. It gives players something to think about. Okay. Now let's remove this. Now let's save, test, and then apply this last change. So that one done. Da 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 da. Just want to make sure everybody stands in the this guy just stands in front of this gate. It's so funny. This is so good. And they're spawned from behind this tree, right? But the funniest thing is this, the fact that they just sit in front of the street, right? Jobs are not a thing now. Oh, I got, hold on. Let me write this thing. I just saw a bug. So gem coin collection point. The suggestion that I have for you, if you want to be an entrepreneur, is find a job first, right? Or have a job first and then pivot. Because, or pink suit guy eating burger is just hilarious. Or everything that this pink guy does is funny. Even reading book is funny, right? Or like how he licks ice cream, just like he can't do anything. You just gotta do it, right? So good. I don't know. I find it so funny how he's just eating everything and then goes out here and sits. I don't know. But in regards to job, if you are very young, right? Sure, start a company, be an entrepreneur, but give yourself a 1 year to 18-month window to succeed. If you don't, if it didn't work out, find a job, because then you lose your ability to risk. If you are old like me, like 26, and you don't have a job, and your business is not successful, that's gonna mess with your mind, right? So you gotta make sure that your business either is successful very early on, like before you are 20 years old, something like that, or you find a job with a good salary, and then you start your business on the side. Plus, getting hired in a good company, in a good industry, teaches you a lot. As an example, I suggest a lot of people that if you want to be a solo game developer, or if you want to have your own game development company like me, go work for a good or mediocre game development company, learn something from them. Then you can always detach and start your own company. But you're gonna learn a lot if you work for a good company first, especially in the marketing front, right? It's gonna teach you a lot. Oh, you're not even in high school yet, bro. You got so much time. You got so much time. I believe in you. Let's fix that thing here. Customer entry point, no. Coin generator, coin collection. So this thing should move this, let's say 6. Yeah. And apply this to service entity gem. Okay, so now we're done with this too. We can focus on this. Replace restock point with stand slot position. That's easy. All we have to do is to go to worker restocker, start main menu loop, go to service entity. It goes to stand slot restock. Oh, it already does that. Well, that means then I can okay, that restock point is already out of the loop. It's just that it's just an extra object that just sits there, right? That's the wrong service entity. This one. Point restock. This is it. One step higher and delete. Let's also delete this script. Service entity restock. Delete. Oh, that's super cool. That's super cool. Having a mentor is remarkable. Having a mentor is very good. No, that's very good. So did we just do it? Yes, we did. Done. 2 hours, 10 minutes, all of the changes and all of the bug fixes that we witnessed yesterday. So now, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop the stream here, send the game for player testing, eat something, and I'll be back streaming in about an hour. Okay, so take care everybody, and I'll be back in about an hour. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys.